Okay, so here is a binomial test. Okay, and so when I read the problem, I'm going to assume that the proportion of students is 0.39, and the alternative is going to be the proportion of students is more than 0.39. And writing the null and especially the alternative hypothesis is quite important because it's going to matter when we think about it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take 72 students, and if 30 of them grow up, claim that they grow up, they want to do something to help other people, then we want to see what the p-value is for 30 of them. So when I consider it, I'm going to think about all these things. So I have all these little bars, and so I'm going to find 30 people versus 29, and eventually there would be like 72 in total, and back here it'd be 0. And so I'm actually going to add up all of these. Because it's greater than 39, I'm going to introduce my random variable that x is binomial, with 72 being my number of students and my probability of 39. And so I want to find the probability that x is bigger than or equal to 30. If I find that probability, that's going to be my p-value. But our calculators don't do that very well, so I'm going to have to go 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to 29. And so in your calculator, you're doing binomial CDF, where you know n is 72, the p is going to be 0.39, and your x is going to be 29, so it's 1 minus that value. And you should get, looking at my notes, 0.363. This is the p-value. And from that p-value, we know it's bigger than alpha, so we will fail to reject. Okay, so in doing the binomial, we find our n, we find our probability, we make our hypothesis, and go from there.